Hello everyone, my name is Roya, and today I'm coming to you with a review of the Blackthorn and Grim series by Juliet Marillier, consisting of Dreamer's Pool, Tower of Thorns, and Den of Wolves. Like a lot of Juliet Marillier's books, this is a historical fantasy series set in against kind of a backdrop of olden day Ireland, and this follows a wise woman named Blackthorn and her friend Grim, who they basically met while imprisoned by this lord guy who killed her husband and son, and basically he just imprisons anyone who tries to stop him and stuff. So one day they are both released from prison by a fae, under the condition that Blackthorn help anyone who asks her to, which she already basically does as a wise woman anyway, and also to not pursue that lord guy and not do anything to try to get him committed of his crimes or anything like that. So that's really hard for her to do, but she says, okay, fine. So basically, what I like about this series is that though we have this larger series arc, each book is subsequently its own story as well. And that's really, really perfect for someone like me who tends to start series and then kind of not be curious about the rest of it anymore, because now I know what goes on in that world, what that fantasy world is like and all of that. So I really liked how each of these books really drew me in its own way. They each had their own separate plot line, and they're each kind of a mystery as well. So in the first book, Dreamer's Pool, the kind of arc that just this book follows is this prince is exchanging letters with the woman he's going to marry, and they fall in love through their letters. But when she actually arrives at his court, she is not the same person he's been exchanging letters with. And he asks Blackthorn to help him and find out what happened here. Tower of Thorns, Blackthorn and Grim travel to this lady's holding, I guess, where there is this creature that awakens every so many years, and just screams into the void from this tower. And basically, somebody has to go up to the tower and stop the curse and turn that creature, do something about that creature, basically. And throughout the story, we get more and more of the woman's perspective on what it was that happened that created that creature, and it's just very bizarre. And there's also stuff that our main characters are just not being told, and we don't really know what it is, but we know that it's a danger to them, and we want to find out what it is. And finally, Den of Wolves, the third book in the series, which is probably my favorite one. I seriously could not put this book down at all. Basically, this follows a girl who is sent to court very abruptly, and her father says it's because she is super introverted and doesn't know how to speak to people, and a lot of times when she tries to talk, her words just don't come out, pretty much, she's really anxious and stuff. And so he says oh, you need to practice being at court with other people. So he very abruptly, you're leaving in the morning, super abruptly sends her there. And that's the court where Blackthorn lives as a wise woman as well. So she gets to know this girl. And then meanwhile, since her father lives only a few hours away by horseback, Grim gets hired to do some building for the father. Seems more and more like the father was just trying to get his daughter out of the house because he doesn't want her to see something, or he doesn't want someone else to see her and that she's there. And there are definitely some secrets at play, and people definitely are not saying everything that they know. So anyway, I really do think that this series is so good, and it's my favorite by Juliet Marillier, I think, and I think it's so underrated because I think she's a lot better known for the Seven Waters series and some of her other books, but I've seriously read more than 10 of her books by this time, by now, and I think that this series is definitely my favorite, so I highly recommend checking it out. So anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you very soon with a new video. Bye!